Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignidad Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, the second mobilization exercise of 5ID was held in Nueva Vizcaya. The 5th Infantry Star Division, Philippine Army, has officially launched the mobilization exercise or MOBEX calendar year 2026 with its second phase conducted from July 3 to July 5 this year in Nueva Vizcaya for the 203rd Ready Reserve Infantry Battalion. The activity was led by 2nd Regional Community Defense Group of the Reserve Command, Philippine Army, in support of the Reserve Force Mobilization Plan of the 5th Infantry Division. MOBEX calendar year 2026 aims to test and validate the existing reserve force mobilization procedures while further enhancing the readiness, responsiveness, and operational capabilities of reserve units. The exercise also focused on strengthening coordination and integration between reservists and active military units to ensure they are prepared to assist in national defense, disaster response, humanitarian assistance, and other contingency operations whenever needed. In Visayas, the vendor killed after being run over by fuel tanker truck. A female vendor was killed while 2 of her companions were injured after they were struck by a fuel tanker truck along the National Highway in Purok 2 in Barangay Palaca in Valladolid, Negros Occidental on the afternoon of July 5. According to the initial investigation by the Valladolid Municipal Police Station, the truck driver allegedly fell asleep while driving, causing him to lose control of the vehicle and run over vendors selling food along the roadside. The victims, all food cart vendors, were immediately rushed to the Valladolid District Hospital. A 36-year-old woman was declared dead on arrival, while a 19-year-old man and a 17-year-old girl are still receiving medical treatment. The truck driver is now in the custody of the Valladolid Municipal Police Station as authorities continue their in-depth investigation into the fatal accident. In Mindanao, the stepfather identified by victim's daughter as suspect in Ubalde, Davao City shooting. 2 women who were selling fruits were shot in an accident along Orchid Street in Barangay Ubalde in the city of Davao at around 7:15 p.m. on July 5. The victims were identified only by their aliases Jem, 48-year-old, and her aunt, Rove, 36-year-old. According to police, a dark blue Yamaha NMAX suddenly stopped in front of them and the rider opened fire before fleeing the scene. The 13-year-old son of Jem identified the suspect as his stepfather, known only by the alias Muslim. The suspect immediately escaped after the shooting. Authorities are currently conducting a hot pursuit operation to locate and arrest the suspect. And the other news, the coffin placed along the roadside as a reminder for motorists to avoid road accidents. A coffin bearing a warning sign has gone viral on social media after it was placed along the roadside of the Benguet Nueva Vizcaya Road in Barangay Ambuklao in Bocod, Benguet. The installation serves as a reminder for motorists to value their lives and practice safe driving at all times. The local government unit or LGU clarified that the coffin is not intended as a threat but as a way to remind drivers that a single wrong decision on the road can lead to tragedy. And our business update, PTNT powered by Star Telecom launches fiber service in Metro Manila. In a statement over a weekend, Star Telecom said it launched its high-speed fiber internet service for businesses on April 15. The company partnered with affiliate PTNT, which provides the underlying network in Metro Manila, while Star handles sales, onboarding, and customer support. Miguel Bitanga is the son of businessman Benjamin Bitanga, the owner of PT&T and MRC Allied. In 2024, MRC Allied said it would invest in the BuyStar, which will serve as its vehicle for technology and digital solutions and ICT projects. BuyStar, which markets its service as powered by PT&T, is a separate company that shares a common shareholders with the listed telecommunications provider. BuyStar is licensed by the National Telecommunications Commission as a value-added service provider in the National Capital Region and plans to expand to other parts of the country over time. This model was made possible by Konektadong Pinoy app, which lets a new internet providers use existing telecom networks instead of building their own from scratch. The trade-off is that while competition may increase, the model does not necessarily result in more fiber being built if new extents rely mainly on existing networks. The law also removes the need for a congressional franchise, making it easier for new companies to enter the market. Meanwhile, PLDT and Smart turn to AI to help employees prepare before disasters strike. The telco giant PLDT Incorporated and its wireless unit Smart Communications Incorporated have introduced an artificial intelligence-powered application designed to help employees prepare for natural disaster through personalized emergency planning. The software, called EVE or Emergency Vital Essentials, generates customized safety reports and emergency protocols based on location-specific hazards and household information provided by employees. The rollout comes as Philippine companies increasingly adopt artificial intelligence and digital tools to strengthen disaster preparedness and business continuity amid more frequent extreme weather events. The application analyzes information submitted by employees, including medical conditions, mobility needs, and dietary requirements to stimulate emergency scenarios, assess household risk, and recommend safety, communication, and family reunification plans. EVE complement Honda, PLDT, and Smart's proprietary mobile applications that enables real-time tracking and location monitoring of employees during disasters. While Honda helps the company monitor personnel during the emergencies, EVE is designed to strengthen preparedness by helping employees plan before disaster strikes. The fall incident reported in Pacdal in Baguio City, Bureau of Fire Protection responds immediately. One dead, one injured after truck loses brakes. Driver dies after being crushed by truck. Motorcycle theft attempt caught on video. And Philippine Stock Exchange Index up further. Peso slips versus US dollar. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 si Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, the fall incident reported in Pacdal in the city of Baguio. Bureau of Fire Protection responds immediately. Rescue personnel responded swiftly after a fall incident was reported along Amsing Road in Pacdal in the city of Baguio in the early hours of July 5. Responders successfully rescued the injured individual from the scene. Emergency care was immediately administered before the patient was safely transported to a medical facility for further treatment. The victim's identity has not been disclosed, and authorities are still investigating the cause of the fall. No other individuals were reported to have been involved in the incident. In Visayas, one dead, one injured. After truck loses brakes in the municipality of Sara, driver dies after being crushed by truck. One person died while another was injured after a 16-wheeler truck loaded with molasses overturned in Barangay Apelo in Sara, Iloilo on the evening of July 6. The truck driver, identified only as alias Ray, 49 years old, of Mandalagan in Bacolod City, died in the accident while his helper, alias Cyril, a resident of Barangay Poblacion Ilawod in Lambunaw, Iloilo, sustained injuries. According to Police Lieutenant Brett Balopinos, chief of the Sara Municipal Police Station, the victims were traveling from Pasig City to Estancia, Iloilo to deliver their cargo of molasses. The police officials said that when the truck reached a curved section of the road, it suddenly lost its brakes, causing the vehicle to overturn. Rescuers immediately pulled the helper from the wreckage and rushed him to the hospital. Meanwhile, it took more than 2 hours to locate the driver's body, which was eventually found trapped beneath the overturned truck. He was declared dead at the scene. As of this time, the overturned truck remains at the accident site and has yet to be removed due to its heavy weight. In Mindanao, the motorcycle theft attempt caught on video. A woman named Reka May Domin shared on her Facebook account on a video showing an alleged motorcycle theft attempt in a dark area of crossing Caritas in the city of Iligan, the province of Lanao del Norte. According to the post, the suspect pretended to be a passenger before attempting to seize the motorcycle from its driver. The incident is believed to be part of the new modus operandi in the area, where suspects pose as passengers and, upon reaching a poorly lit location, forcibly take the motorcycle and flee. Fortunately, another vehicle happened to be passing by the time, preventing the suspect from taking the motorcycle. However, the alleged thief managed to escape. In the other news, Bobet Sobling sculpture stirs emotions among the public. The sculpture of the late Mr. MVP Rene Bobet Baterbonia, created by local artist Alan Esclamado, has deeply touched the hearts of many netizens. People could not hide their emotions after seeing the ongoing artwork. Social media has been flooded with comments, with many saying the sculpture looks so lifelike that it brought them to tears and reminded them of Bobet's kindness, inspiring life, and the legacy he left behind. Netizens also praise Esclamado for his exceptional talent and dedication. According to many, the sculpture is more than just a work of art. It is a heartfelt tribute that preserves the memory of Bobet, whose legacy continues to live on the heart of countless people. The sculpture continues to receive positive reactions, giving hope that the memory of Rene Bobet Baterbonia will never be forgotten. And our business update, Philippine Stock Exchange Index up further. Peso slips versus US dollar. The local bourse ended Monday on a positive note, sustaining its rise from the last week, but the Philippine peso weakened due to the strengthening of the US dollar. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index, or PSEI, gained 0.58% and rose further to 6,223.99 points. And the border, all shares gained 0.53% to 3,388.97 points. Most of the sectoral gauges also inched up, led by the financial after it jumped 1.85%. It was trailed by the holding firms, 1.69%, industrial, 1.18%, property, 1.7%, and mining and oil, 0.66%. Only the services index lost, down by 1.72%. Volume was thin at 895.28 million shares, amounting 6.5 billion pesos. Advancers led decliners at 100 to 83, while 59 shares were unchanged. Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation or RCBC Chief Economist Michael Ricafort traced the PSEI's performance partly to the expected decline in the domestic inflation rate from 6.8% last May, which the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA is scheduled to report on Tuesday. He said the rate of price increase is projected to ease due to a decline in global crude prices, which has translated to a rollback in domestic pump prices. On the other hand, the local currency weakened against the greenback and closed the day's trade of 61.49 from 61.41 on Friday last week. It opened the trade of 61.5 down from 61.39 starting the previous session. It traded between 61.55 and 61.45, bringing the day's average to 61.41. Volume went down to 876.75 million US dollar from 1.6 billion US dollar the previous session. Ricafort projects the local currency to trade between 61.40 and 61.60 levels on Tuesday. In Luzon, the fallen trees in Manila were cleared. The fallen trees along Lagos Nilad in Manila have been cleared following the severe weather that struck on the morning. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno Domagoso confirmed that the area is now fully passable to motorists after the fallen trees were removed. The traffic flow in the area has also returned to the normal following the prompt response of the concerned agencies. In Visayas, trans woman suffers swollen face after allegedly being punched by male motorcycle passenger in Calibo. A 24-year-old trans woman sustained swelling on the left side of her face after she was allegedly punched by a male passenger in Barangay Nalook in Calibo, Aklan shortly after 9 p.m. on July 7. According to the investigation, the victim gave the suspect a ride on her motorcycle after meeting him in New Washington. They were traveling toward crossing Briones Highway. While on the road, the victim reportedly became irritated by the suspect's behavior and decided to drop him off in Barangay Nalook. However, after getting off the motorcycle, the suspect allegedly suddenly punched the victim, striking the left side on her face. The victim immediately left the area of her motorcycle to avoid further confrontation. The victim is set to bring the incident before the barangay justice system for appropriate action. In Mindanao, the 6 minors rescued after brawl in Davao. 2 injured. 2 youths were injured while 6 minors were rescued by police following a brawl involving students and a group of youths in Barangay Alyongto in Davao City at around 4 p.m. on Monday. According to the initial investigation, a group of youths suddenly attacked a student who was walking home, triggering a commotion and a confrontation. The 2 injured victims were immediately taken to the Southern Philippines Medical Center or SPMC for medical treatment. Following a follow-up operation, police from the Sasa Police Station rescued 6 minors and turned them over to the City Social Welfare and Development Office or CSWDO for proper assessment and care. Police are continuing their investigation to determine the motive behind the incident and identify all individuals involved in the brawl. In the other news, celebrating the sweet success of Philippine cacao, DTI Sultan Kudarat marks World Chocolate Day. In celebration of World Chocolate Day on July 7, the Department of Trade and Industry or DTI Sultan Kudarat joined the nationwide observance with the theme The Philippine Cacao from Golden Bean to World-Class Chocolate. As part of the celebration, DTI Sultan Kudarat treated the public to free cups of Sick-Wait, the locally made chocolate samples in front of the Tacoro City Hall compound, highlighting the richness and world-class quality of Philippine cacao. The Sick-Wait and chocolate products were proudly prepared by Shera Cacao of Bagumbayan in Sultan Kudarat, showcasing the province's growing cacao industry and the craftsmanship of its local chocolate markers. Shera Cacao generated a total sales of 4,500 pesos from the mini product exhibit. More than 50 cups of Sikwit were served by passers-by, spreading warmth, appreciation, and pride of locally produced cacao while promoting Sultan Kudarat as a source of premium Philippine chocolate. And our business update, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index peso edge higher as June inflation decelerates. The slowdown in June inflation helped lift the Philippine Stock Exchange Index or PSEI on Tuesday, while the peso found stability against the United States dollar or US dollar. The local bourse's main index rose 0.37% to 6,247.11 points. At the border, all shares rose by 0.11% to 3,392.86 points. However, most of the sectoral gauges finished the day in negative territory, led by holding firms 1.28% and trailed by property 1.8%. Industrial is 0.83% and mining and oil 0.42%. On the other hand, the services index rose 2.76% and financials by 0.14%. Volume reached 1.2 billion amounting to almost 5.7 billion pesos. Decliners read advances at 97 to 82, while 61 shares were unchanged. In a report, Field Stocks Research attributed the stock index's rise partly to the Philippine Statistics Authority's report on slowing domestic inflation, which dropped to 6.4% in June from 6.8% in the previous month. The decline was primarily driven by reduced fuel and food costs amid lower global oil prices. This positive development halted the local currency's decline, allowing it to close the trading day at 61.43 against the greenback, up from Monday's finish of 61.49. It opened the day stronger at 61.4 from the days ago 61.5. It traded between 61.45 and 61.39, bringing the day's average to 61.42. Volume rose to nearly 1.38 billion US dollar from the previous session's 876.75 billion US dollar. In Luzon, the 6 students caught swimming in Irawan River during class hours. The 6 young people were taken into barangay custody after they were caught swimming in the river while still wearing their school uniforms on Tuesday morning in Barangay Irawan in the city of Puerto Princesa, the province of Palawan. According to Marian Morales, the barangay VOC desk officer, the barangay received a report about students swimming in the area. Barangay Tanods immediately responded since swimming in the river is prohibited, especially during class hours. The students reportedly claimed that they had no classes and decided to swim because it was their classmates' birthday. A total of 6 young people were placed under barangay custody, 1 female and 5 males. Some of them are high school students, while 2 are reportedly no longer attending school. The young peoples will be escorted back to their respective barangays. Meanwhile, barangay officials requested that the names of the school and the barangays from which the young peoples came not be disclosed. It can be recalled that the last June, another group of students was also reported to be swimming in the Irawan River during class hours. In Visayas, the city of Canlaon was blanketed in volcanic ash. This is the situation in the city of Canlaon. The several parts of Canlaon City were blanketed by fog following the moderate explosive eruption of Canlaon volcano on Thursday morning. With the eruption coinciding with rainfall, the volcanic ash turned into wet mud. Roofs and several vehicles were also coated in a layer of gray ash. Meanwhile, a netizen shared an aerial view of Toledo City and Cebu, saying the city was covered with a hazy, muted mist of volcanic ashfall from Canlaon volcano on Negros Island. And Mindanao, the bridge in Barangay Ticulab was damaged by typhoon. The floodwaters overflowed a damaged bridge in Barangay Ticulab in the municipality of Maitum, the province of Sarangani, on July 8 due to heavy rains brought by Typhoon Inday, or international name Typhoon Bavi. According to residents, the bridge had already been damaged even before the typhoon struck. The crossing has become dangerous as the strong river current continues to flow over the bridge. Local authorities have advised residents and motorists to avoid passing through the area until it is declared safe. Meanwhile, floodwaters nearly reached rooftop in Barangay Colube. The floodwaters nearly reached the rooftops of houses in Barangay Colube in the municipality of Palimbang, the province of Sultan Kudarat, following heavy rainfall on Wednesday. According to the uploader, it was the first time they had experienced flooding of this magnitude in the area. As of now, the floodwaters are gradually receding. In the other news, the former Cotabato City Vice Mayor Haji Abdullah A. Andang has passed away. Cotabato City is mourning the passing of former Vice Mayor and Deputy Mayor Haji Abdullah A. Andang, a respected public servant and educator. Over the years, Andang served as a city councilor, vice mayor, and was later appointed as one of Cotabato City's deputy mayors. Before entering active politics, he built a distinguished career in the education sector, serving as a school principal and division supervisor. Anda was widely recognized for his long years of public service and his significant contributions to the advancement of education and local governance. His passing is a great loss to his family, friends, and the people of Cotabato City, whom the faithfully served for many years. The family is expected to release an official statement regarding the details of his funeral and burial arrangements. And our business update, Metrobank waives InstaPay PesoNet transfer fee. Metropolitan Bank and Trust Co. or Metrobank has scrapped transfer fees for transactions made through its mobile app, becoming the latest bank to waive charges for digital fund transfers, and the banking industry responds to the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas push for more affordable digital payments. In an advisory on Thursday, the T family-led lender said all money transfer made through the Metrobank app via InstaPay and PesoNet are now free. The move comes after the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas' circular, which encourages financial institutions to adopt reasonable and market-based pricing for person-to-person digital fund transfer to make digital financial services more accessible. Metrobank joins several major banks that have recently eliminated transfer fees, including Bank of the Philippine Islands, Land Bank of the Philippines, Union Bank, and Philippine National Bank. Digital finance players have also lowered the cost of sending money. Maya has reduced its InstaPay transfer fee to 10 pesos, while GCash has cut its charge to 10 pesos from 15 pesos. In Luzon, the earthquake procedure carried out properly by students. The students of Hillside National High School in the city of Baguio, the province of Benguet, was successfully carried out the dock, cover, and hold procedure when a magnitude 4.5 earthquake struck yesterday. The video shows that after completing the dock, cover, and hold procedure, the students calmly evacuated their classroom while wearing protective headgear. In Visayas, the several Baybay City Senior High School students hospitalized after experiencing breathing difficulties and vomiting. The several students from the city of Baybay, the province of Leyte, in Senior National High School were rushed to the hospital at around 2 p.m. on July 9 after experiencing itchy eyes and noses, difficulty breathing, and vomiting while inside the school premises. According to the school's official statement, its emergency response protocol was immediately activated and first aid was administered to the affected students. Some of them were later taken to the hospital for further medical evaluation and treatment. Personnel from the City Emergency Response Unit, the Bureau of Fire Protection or BFP, and the Philippine National Police or PNP also responded to ensure everyone's safety and to investigate the cause of the students' sudden illness. Classes at the school were suspended and all students were sent home. The administration of Baybay City Senior High School has appealed to the public not to spread unverified information while the investigation is still ongoing. In Mindanao, the newly laid asphalt on National Highway in the municipality of Parang was washed away by severe flooding. A section of the newly laid asphalt on the National Highway in the municipality of Parang, the province of Maguindanao del Norte, was washed away by strong flood waters following continuous heavy rainfall that began yesterday. The persistent downpour caused flood waters to overflow onto several sections of the highway, damaging and carrying away portions of the newly paved road. The authorities learned that the asphalt had only been laid the previous day, meaning it was still soft and had not yet fully cured. As a result, it easily peeled off and was swept away by the flood waters. In the other news, the electric cooperatives in Eastern Visayas seek to buy power directly from Leyte geothermal plant. To help lower electricity rates, electricity cooperatives in Eastern Visayas are seeking permission to purchase electricity directly from the Leyte geothermal power plant. In response, the Regional Development Council or RDC has approved a resolution requesting that electric cooperatives be allowed to procure power from the Leyte geothermal power plant directly. The move aims to help reduce electricity tariffs across the region. The resolution also calls for the implementation of provisions under the Natural Resources Law, which states that host communities should be primary beneficiaries of their natural resources. Since geothermal energy is located in Eastern Visayas, the region should be among the first to benefit from this natural resource. The Leyte geothermal power plant is located in the municipalities of Cananga and the city of Ormoc. It is recognized as the largest geothermal power plant complex in Asia. According to a report by the Philippine News Agency, the facility has the capacity to generate up to 700 megawatts and electricity. Despite being located in Leyte, most of the electricity produced by the plant is sold to the national grid through bilateral contracts. At present, the plant is unable to supply electricity directly to electric cooperatives in Region 8 because it was not included in the competitive selection process. Electricity rates in Eastern Visayas increased this month due to the temporary shutdown of several power plants, limited power supply in the Visayas grid, and the electricity demand. The RDC hopes the public will support the resolution as a way to address the continuing rise in electricity prices. In our business update, new broadband player enters under Konektadong Pinoy Act. A new internet service provider or ISP for businesses has arrived, introducing a new challenger to the broadband segment, an initial win for the Konektadong Pinoy App. Beatstar Telecom Incorporated yesterday announced its entry into the Philippine telco industry. Enabled by the Konektadong Pinoy Act, the permitted it to plug into the network assets of longtime players. BeatStar plans to penetrate the corporate demand for broadband services in Metro Manila first and eventually aims to bring its presence to the provinces. BeatStar President and CEO Miguel Bitanga said the company is also built to address the changing demands of businesses. BeatStar vows to deliver a simplified end-to-end experience from inquiry and onboarding to service and support. Based on BeatStar's website, clients are given two options for their subscription: shared business broadband plans and dedicated internet plans. The shared business broadband plans guarantee download speeds of up to 1 Gbps, and BeatStar said the package is best for small teams and the hybrid offices or around 15 users. The dedicated internet plans, on the other hand, provide private and high-speed connections for critical operations, offering internet speeds from 50 Mbps to 1 Gbps. BeatStar said that dedicated internet plans could serve any business size and model. The package is split into different speeds and user capabilities, with the highest of at 1 Gbps, designed to serve large offices within more than 150 employees. Bitanga said BeatStar offers some of the most affordable connectivity subscriptions for the enterprises. The ISP wants to contribute to the government's effort to bring down broadband costs. The Konektadong Pinoy Act requires existing telcos to share network assets with new entrants in a bid to cut lengthy timelines for infrastructure build-up and reduce connectivity prices. And that is Philippine Headlines this Friday, July 10, 2026. I'm Apolinario, Ferdinand Ignacio Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.